Hello, welcome back to LPGrodus here with more Tales of Symphonia 2 Dawn of the New World. In the last episode, Seles got kidnapped and we met Seles again. And apparently Lloyd is not Lloyd, but Dex in disguise. Or at least that is our theory for now. We have yet to prove it, so we cannot know for sure really. Anyhow, we're supposed to head for the castle, where there should be a cutscene waiting inside. Yeah, it starts right away. How do I know? Well, the music changed.
Zelos, Chosen One. I'm told that Bud has kidnapped Seles.
Well, his name is Lloyd, but sure.
To be more accurate, Your Majesty, she was taken by an imposter of his. We believe the Vanguard may be involved.
Yeah.
Excuse me, why do you call him Bud?
Because he's my bud.
You say those barbarians who call themselves the Silveranti Liberation Front committed this crime? How awful!
Well, you seem a lot kinder in the first game, Princess.
Your Majesty, Duke Bryant and Shina Fujibayashi of Mizuho have arrived.
I would speak with them.
Why did it sound like Bob? No wait, that's the guy. I can't actually remember the guy from Star Wars. You know, the big fat guy.
It seems matters have become quite grave.
Oh yeah, Jabba the Hutt is his name. The guy I was thinking of.
Your Majesty, we come bearing new information about the current situation.
Scouts from my village reported seeing a Rayard overhead flying east.
Oh really?
East of here. That could be the Cape Fortress.
The what now?
Marta?
The Vanguard has a base in the Cape Fortress.
So, Marta dear, how do you know something like that?
Well, she used to be in the Vanguard.
Well...
Former Vanguard, huh?
A member of the Vanguard?
How come the king's voice sounds different every time he speaks? And the crown or whatever he's wearing, hat, crown, whatever, doesn't even look like he's wearing it. It's like it's frozen on top of his head.
Stop, please! Marta has nothing to do with the Vanguard anymore.
And right now my sister's life is more important.
Yeah.
Put away your weapons! So far the Vanguard hasn't made any attempt to contact me regarding my sister's kidnapping. Which is why I suspect they've abducted Seles in order to get to Lloyd rather than me.
Oh.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, I wonder that too.
Emil, the Vanguard's after the cores too, correct? That would include whatever cores Lloyd has.
Okay, that's a valid point, Regal.
I see. They took Seles so they can make a trade with Lloyd.
Very clever move, actually.
Well, it could just be coincidence. Seles came in possession of the core. They set out to steal it, and ended up grabbing her when they realized she'd be useful as well.
I suppose that could be true as well.
Dex, how could he?
We'll need to infiltrate the Vanguard's base. Your Majesty, in case our plan should fail, I would request the Royal Army be ready to take up the search for Seles.
Of course. I'll have my generals make the necessary preparations immediately. As for Mizuho...
Still sounds like a new voice actor.
I've already asked my people to start a search.
Or rather a different voice actor for every line he says.
Excellent. But Chosen One, shouldn't you consider staying behind in the city?
Why would he do that?
If I don't get some thrills in now and then, I'll grow old before my time. Well then, Your Majesty, we will take our leave.
Yes, we will. So Shina and Regal rejoin the party. Not sure if they have hired in level or not. And they have not. Well, maybe Regal has. He now knows special. Oh yeah, now I remember why I never used Regal. He's useless because of the sky attacks he has all the time, which he cannot turn off at all. Look at that cutscene already. I suppose the castle cutscene wasn't enough.
I'd like to say something before we go.
What's that, Emil?
Is something the matter?
I'm sorry.
For what?
What are you apologizing for?
It's about Lloyd. I've been thinking, what if all of these terrible things I've been blaming on Lloyd were actually done by his imposter?
Yeah, that is a big chance of that, actually.
Emil.
I don't know. Maybe this is the only time it's his imposter. Of course, it could turn out that the real Lloyd is responsible for this.
Yeah, that is a possibility as well, Emil.
But every time I hear one of Lloyd's friends talk about him, it's hard to believe he's the same person who did all of those terrible things. So...
I appreciate what you're trying to say, but we have no idea what the truth is.
That's why we need to find it out.
Yes, I know. It's just, I finally realized I can't jump to conclusions when there's so much doubt about what's happened. That's why I wanted to say I'm sorry.
Well, it's good that you realized it now before later.
Then let's call a truce. When you gave me the evil eye, I pegged you as just some punk. But now that I've gotten to know you, you're a pretty decent kid.
You don't know him, you just met him. How does that make you to know him, Seles?
Zelos, you don't have to talk like that. It was probably Emil in Ratatosk mode that gave you the evil eye.
Yeah, probably.
Indeed. It seems that Emil gets a bit abrasive when he enters this so-called Ratatosk mode.
Stop it! Stop talking about the other Emil like that! That Emil is Emil too, and he's doing the best he can! So please stop talking about him like this!
Ah, right. I'm sorry.
Looks like Marta have a soft spot for both Emils.
Yes, I'm afraid I went too far as well. I'm sorry, Emil.
No, I'm fine.
Well, moving on. I think it's about time we left. Sorry to rush you all, but I'm worried about Seles.
Yeah, let's go and save her.
Yes, I'm sorry for delaying. Let's get moving.
Chosen and his sister. Or not. Because I kinda left the area before pressing the skit button. But I'm sure the skit will come up again. Can even do a twirl like that. Now we go. There we go. Chosen and his sister.
Damn them. I don't care if they're the Vanguard or what. Anybody who even looks at Seles the wrong way is gonna answer to me. After I string them up by their necks from the summit of Mount Fuji, I'll tie them to a sack of bricks and dump them into Flanor Harbor.
Wow, Regal and Sheena weren't kidding.
Yeah,
What did they say?
They said you cared a lot about your sister.
that you'd never forgive anybody who hurt her.
Essentially, they said you seem to have a thing for your sister.
Regal, Sheena, come here a sec.
No, that's not what we meant.
Tenebrae!
You have yet to meet Tenebrae, yet Tenebrae is trolling big time. Oh, never been apart.
Oh, why hello, Miss Jubilees. I see you're keeping that sumptuous body of yours in top shape.
Say it again and I'll smack you.
Ow! You always warn me after you do it. Nice to see you haven't changed, Sheena.
Nice to see you still can't have a conversation without slobbering over breasts.
The Chosen's personality is the picture of constancy.
You haven't changed a bit yourself, Duke Bryant.
Chosen, we just saw each other the other day at the salon of Countess Rattenmeyer.
He was checking out her voluptuous aristocratic curves, no doubt.
What's that, Sheena? Do I detect a note of jealousy?
What?
It's almost as if they'd never been apart.
Yeah, almost. Then again, to truly understand the relationship between each other, you kinda have to play the first Tales Symphonia game. And now, it's time for Cape Fortress, which is apparently a remnant of a fortress. But oh well, it's a pretty decent dungeon. Very straightforward, actually. Pretty good music too, but it's definitely not my favorite dungeon. My favorite dungeon is closer to the end.
I expected the Vanguard's base to be better guarded than this.
Yeah, but it's pretty much abandoned, Regal, if you couldn't tell.
No kidding.
Hey Marta, you know this place, right? Is there a place where they could imprison someone they've kidnapped?
Probably the deepest part of it.
I've heard about this base, but I've never actually been here, so it's hard to say.
I see. Looks like we'll just have to search the place inside out. Oh well, let's go.
That's not an issue,
Yes.
Seles. And we kinda need the experience as well. So here we go, Cave Fortress. Vanguard's base.
So this is the Vanguard's base. Man, what a total dump.
Making it ornate would serve little purpose.
But what kind of scum locks a guy's poor sister up in a diseased rat hole like this?
You were expecting one of those immaculate, luxurious revolutionary soldier camps?
A little of you goes a long way, Tenny.
I might say the same thing about you, sir.
You got that right.
Come on, guys, where's the love?
They barely know him yet, they're still... Or rather, yet... They barely know Seles, but they are quick to make fun of him like that. Oh well, let's fight some new enemies. Like this guy that kinda looks like the imps that evolved. And of course we have the classic reincarnation of another version of the bats. I'm pretty sure this is the 6th or 7th version of the bat. There are quite a few. Then again, there are plenty of reincarnations of enemies in this game. Or upgraded versions, as we say. Are you kidding me? I'm already dead. Well, that was quick. So, who the hell used items? Was it you? Yes, it was. Bye bye. No more auto item for you, Seles. No, what? Damn it, why did I do that? I was going to use the special attack, also known as her her mystic art. That's it. But oh no, I did it wrong. You really just need to hold the B button, but I did not do that. So yeah, we can also encounter some vanguards here. Regular Vanguard soldiers, that is. Okay, you have a crossbow, lady, but you hit me with it instead. How about you stand on a distance and shoot me with it? That would make a hell of a more sense. Okay, it's time for Radiant Roar. Like I said, I love to spam this Mystic Art. I'm not sure if it costs TP or not though, to use the Mystic Arts. I have never really bothered to check. But it essentially kills every single enemy on the screen. And it heals up every character on the screen as well, in your party I mean. Okay, so Baldy can now go up and level. And Steel raises attack, I believe. The art which Marta has learned. Sharpen spears and call forward power. Yep, that's strength then, or attack power. Jude has the same attack in Tales of Cilia, which does the exact same thing, so that's why I remember it. So let's head down deeper into the dungeon itself. We also have these electric golems. Can't really remember what they're called, but they're kind of fun. Kill. Oh yeah, mithril golems. Should have known. They are lightning-based enemies, but you can't really think Final Fantasy with these guys, because if you would have done that, that would have meant they were weak against lightning. Also, we have Volt's core. Or rather, the guy that represents Volt in Centurions. That guy's core, we have that one left as well. Okay, so Radiant Roar does indeed cost TP. Seems to have costed about 50. That's good to know that the Mystic Arts cost MP, I mean TP. Kinda forgot it's called TP in this game. So yeah, we're pretty much fully healed again.
Beautiful roses have thorns.
And we got a decent amount of EXP here around as well. Okay, we're level 31. I think level 50 is what we are required to beat the game, essentially.
Why are you in such a hurry to die?
Hellhounds. I'm sure Seles can actually evolve into a Hellhound afterwards. When he's at max, I mean. You are free to use barrier, Marta. I would rather see you use an item and then resurrection. Orange gels are cheaper to buy after all. Resurrection, here we go.
Bring them back from the abyss of death.
I could use her Mystic Card at the same time, but I would rather not, I think.
Oh, healing power.
Oh, healing power.
Playtime's over.
Oh, look at that, it was actually an arcane art. I thought that was a base art after I had used it. But it turns out it wasn't, so that's good. Oh well, so this will only damage one enemy, unfortunately. But I suppose that works. Marta's Mystic Guard would have been a lot better, but at the same time, I don't want her to waste too much MP.
Oh, Emil, I was so scared.
Especially since she only have one spell that she can use Mystic Arts with as of now. But oh well. Can't have everything, and it's cutscene time. Oh, look at that! A big square! What, could that be a
I
trapdoor?
hope Seles is okay.
Beats me what it could be.
If she's not, I'll make sure the Vanguard pays with their lives.
I'm sorry.
That's kinda grim.
I wish I could say it's fine, don't worry about it, but I can't.
Zelos, don't you think that's a little harsh?
Yeah.
Sheena, behind you.
Oh, it's a regular black wolf. No wait, that's a regular wolf. Never mind.
Sheena, look out!
No sweat.
Trapdoor!
Huh?
Told you it was a running gag in this game.
Gotta be kidding me!
What? Again?
Yep, again.
What a klutz.
I'll go look for her. You all keep looking for Seles.
Fair enough.
Right. Good luck, Regal.
See ya, Regal. So, Sheena and Regal left the party as well. Do you believe there's a treasure chest over here? Animus. So we have the skit pitfalls.
Sheena was an assassin, right? What's she doing falling into a low-tech trap like that?
From what we've heard, she struggled with this a bit in your previous journey as well.
And this isn't the first time it's happened on this trip either.
For real?
Yeah, which reminds me, I've seen more pitfalls on this one trip than I have in my entire life.
Yeah, there's a lot of pitfalls here. A Hellhound statue. Friends.
I'm worried about Seles, but I really hope Sheena's okay too.
I know. Why do bad things always happen in pairs?
How about you, Marta? Are you doing okay?
Huh?
I mean, everything that's happened with the Vanguard lately.
It's hard to believe I used to be in a group that would do all this.
But you're not in it anymore. You're with us now.
Yeah. Thanks, Emil.
Yeah, kind of forced Emil over here and all. So, gourmet cuisine.
Ta-da! Feast your eyes on this. Come sample my one-of-a-kind gourmet cuisine.
Whoa, look at it all! Everything from appetizers to dessert! I had no idea you were such a talented cook!
Well, what did you expect? High-class men have high-class tastes.
This is great. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Not so fast. Your seat's over there.
Over there? But there's only bread and water over there.
And what's wrong with that? Bread is quite a luxury, and I'm such a gentleman I even arranged for sparkling water. No need to be polite, eat as much as you like. Marta dear, step right this way.
Isn't this taking the whole chivalry thing a little too far?
Typical Seles. Anyhow, I'll end off the episode here, so this has been LPGrodus. And in the next episode, we shall explore the more of Cape Fortress. So thanks for watching everyone, and I hope to see you next time. See you then.